Anybody see in the news recently? There was this toddler who was bitten by a snake.
Oh yeah.
What? That shit looks crazy. The cobra one?
This would be the photo of both the toddler and the snake for all of your viewing pleasure.
That's the dude that got bitten in the face by the door.
Damn, dude. Is that to scale? Imagine.
That's to scale.
Big ass snake.
Dude.
I saw a Cambodian kid or something getting bit by a snake, a cobra, and then his homie was sucking out the blood.
Oh, I did see that one as well.
It's like a City Slickers movie.
But this one's a cute one because it's a toddler, right?
Suck the blood, suck the poison.
Slickers.
Basically, a 2-year-old in Bengal, Turkey, was bitten by this snake, and once the snake bit her on the face, she was like, ah! Picked up the snake, bit it back.
Hell yeah.
Holy
shit. Killed it.
That's
Wow.
sick. But isn't that what they say? Like you're supposed to do if you get bitten by a snake, you're supposed to catch it,
Bite back.
not bite back, but so you know that like what kind of snake bit you.
Or if you try catching it, bite you 4 more times.
That's what they say though, and that's the logic. It's like how the fuck are you supposed to catch a snake, dude?
Do you die faster from more snake bites from the same snake?
Probably.
I think
If it's venomous.
and yeah, if your circulation goes up, that's like
Oh, because you're like tense?
venom. Yeah.
But at a certain point, it becomes anti-venom, dude.
When?
Yeah,
On the 5th bite?
yeah. Like 7 and up. That's what
Come on, man. The snake won't bite you for the last time. It's all.
I know what you're trying to do.
First to rodeo.
So, yeah, she was bitten in Turkey.
That's not the same kid, was it?
No, that's the kid.
Oh.
That was the kid. And then she decided to bite the snake back, and she was playing with this snake in her family home garden.
So she's just playing with the fucking random snake.
Yeah, she was just out in the garden. You know, there's a snake pops up in the garden in Turkey. That's just what happens.
Wasn't it venomous snake or not?
I don't think it was venomous.
PETA, better get on
Garden
that
snake,
shit.
yeah. Garden snake. And it just bit her on the lip.
That's crazy.
In her, I guess, automatic response / maybe not so much panic, she literally
Ow!
yeah, she took it, picked it up, started biting the shit out of it, and then neighbors were horrified when they found the girl with the 20-inch snake that was just bitten to death and clamped between her teeth. It was like in her mouth.
Hell yeah.
Dude.
Fucking G.
Yeah. Better not bite me.
Turkish toddlers don't play around. That's why their dental program's so good there, because everyone's biting fucking snakes and shit.
Strong Turkey's reputation.
I know.
They grow up biting snakes when they grow up.
Do you think that would be like a natural human reaction?
Nah, dude.
I think kids maybe.
Like a 2-year-old?
Didn't you used to bite shit when you were a kid for no reason?
I think, yeah, but I think if something were to like create harm on me, I'm not like, I wouldn't think like, oh, revenge. Like,
Dude, if I was 2, I would have been crying like a little bitch. I'd be crying the whole time.
I think biting is an attack from kids. Because my nephew bit the fuck out of my cheek, dude. Like he was getting frustrated and shit because he didn't have his nap and shit. So like, I was like, okay, I'll fucking hold him for a second. And then when he was coming to me, he got my face, and that fool started biting for dear life. And I was like, fucking son of a bitch. And that it felt like my mouth was like mochi, and that fool was like stretching it out. And I was like trying to fucking pull him out, and I was like, damn, dude, what the fuck?
Especially kid teeth.
You gotta lift their rear legs.
Oh, dude.
And I remember when my niece would fight, they would fight with their brothers, then she would, I think she bit him in the butt.
It's pretty
So
good.
like they're like, yeah, she turned around and she was like, and then fucking bit his fucking butt cheek, and he was like, ow, you know. I think it's an attack using your teeth.
Yeah. One of my cousins who's like 20 years older than me, when she used to babysit me, I remember distinctly my memory like biting her arm because that was funny. And then like, I forgot that I did that. And then like years and years later, I was like, dang, how'd you get that scar? And she goes, yeah, when you were a kid, you bit me there. And then it came back, and I was like,
Oh, you bit that hard.
I bit that fucking hard. She has this scar, and she's like 50-something.
I bit my mom like that. I remember being like 2 or 3, and my mom would play this game with like the bugs coming. Like, the bug's coming, the bug's coming. And she would like tickle me, and I didn't want it. She was like, the bug's coming, the bug's coming. And I remember one time I was just so frustrated. I was like, fuck the bug. I grabbed it, and I fucking bit it as hard as I could, and my mom just started crying. And then I remember my dad coming home, and then my mom, she was like, "What's going on?" And I told my dad the story, and he started laughing, and I didn't understand like why my mom would cry and my dad would laugh.
Oh.
I was just so little, I didn't understand emotions, you know? I was like, what? So am I supposed to or no? Like, I don't even know.
Now you get it, huh?
Yeah.
And now his mom has 9 fingers.
Yeah. Wow.
You bit her hand?
I bit that shit as hard as I could, because it was fucking, I don't want no bug on
That's why you
me.
can't be tickling people, dude.
It's normal, yeah. Renzo does it all the time.
Really?
He freaking bites hard, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you yell at him, but then like he thinks it's funny, so keep biting. Like, stop!
And he goes,
I can't. Stop!
Do you know what would happen if I closed this fist and hit you? Do you know who I am?
Ah!
what are you supposed to do when they bite like that?
Con Air. You literally just you sit there and you wait it out because you can't pull on it because it'll get worse. Or
You don't tell them stop or something?
A dog or a kid?
Oh my kid.
You're like, hey, don't fucking do that.
A dog or kid?
It's like anything kids do to get a guaranteed reaction, is gonna keep doing.
They're gonna keep doing it.
That's why you have to be
So you gotta
stoic.
condition them to like a different set of
More
rules.
boring when they bite you.
Oh, I don't even feel anything. But then you just got tears coming down your eyes. I don't even feel it.
Then why are you crying?
I don't even.
Does it hurt? Dad, why are you crying? No. Does it hurt?
Just thinking of a really sad memory. Oh, the Hindenburg. What a tragedy.
Yeah, so it does say specifically that she's very lucky because it wasn't a more vicious and venomous type of snake. Because imagine, not only if it was venomous, and she like bites into it and shit like that.
She gets all that poison?
I don't know if that's how it works with snakes and stuff, but still.
I think it has to go in your bloodstream. Then it coagulates your blood.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But I'm guessing if you were to bite it, then you're ingesting it.
Potentially,
right?
but that may be just the snake blood because the venom is in the fangs.
That's what I was
You
gonna
guys
say.
didn't see that kid
Glandular.
get bit by a cobra? In the leg or some shit?
I saw a
Let me
dude get
pull
bit
it
in the
up.
face.
Let me pull it up for you.
I'm watching Jackass and he was like putting his face.
No,
by the
he's
snake.
like, he looks like he's like 11.
Oh snap!
And that fool's taking it like a champ, dude. He's like, his leg is bit. Fucking his homie comes over and just sucks like the fucking blood out of it, spits it
Good
out.
homie, man.
Yeah. And then like he's just taking it like, and the snake's fucking massive too. Wow. It's really big.
Snakes are little fucking assholes, huh?
I've been seeing a lot of snake videos lately. Very weird. Yeah, it's like
How come it's been very popular on the fucking Explorer page?
snake attacks.
Why? Why is it all popping up on our shit?
I know it's gonna pop up more now.
Me, Taika, and Gio, we were hiking, and then I think it must have been a trail where someone hasn't been in a while, so like the wildlife got more comfortable. And then as we're going, we just see the snake go across, and then we turned the corner, like maybe another like half mile down, and then Taika's like, oh! And then he was like, look at the big snake! But this time it wasn't a big snake, it was just one big ass lizard fucking the other lizard. But it was like, this lizard was like fucking this big, and it was just one on top of each other, so but they look extra long, and I'm like, oh, that's not a snake.
That's a little different.
They're doing something.
They're playing. That's a lizard fucking another. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
best buds.
They're doing something.
Doing jujitsu.
Yeah, they're doing jujitsu. You know, Taika, you do jujitsu.
Is that the closest you've ever had to having to explain sex to him?
I think so.
Good thing you didn't say this is the moment.
So the birds and the bees.
I was like, oh, that's not a snake. That's just two like lizards like wrestling.
So when two male lizards
love each other. They love each other very much.
Dad, look, I'm wrestling like the lizard. No.
I'm taking his bag.
I didn't. There's apparently a lot of kids recently have been bit by venomous snakes, so I'm literally seeing a bunch of random shit. But this article pulls up that talks about a man who attended a funeral recently of his brother who was killed by a snake before being bitten himself and then also killed by one.
No way.
And also, right next to it, there's 18 plus wedding dresses that made guests uncomfortable.
Which article do you want to be in?
Let's look at that one. I want to. What kind of wedding dress is she?
I don't want to be uncomfortable though.
No, it's like skin paint.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
I was
it's
like, damn, that's
skin
tight.
paint, so it's like the whole fucking wedding party's butt naked and shit like that.
Hey, I mean, if those are your type of homies, and
But then your families are all showing up, aunties and uncles. No, this 22-year-old man, though, who died by snake bite days after he travels to attend the funeral of his brother, who had been killed by a snake. That's pretty fucking.
That's a curse, bro. Someone did a curse on them.
There's been a rise in snake attacks, dude. I'm telling you, it's been crazy. It's like nationwide. I had a cobra thrown in a room that I was sitting in once. It was kind of crazy.
What?
Yeah, I went to when I went to Vietnam, we hung out in the jungle, and what they do is they throw a cobra in the middle of the room, and then
For fun?
charmer. Yeah, for fun. And the snake charmer is like, pissing the snake off, and I'm like, dude. And the snake sometimes goes to you, right? I'm like, no.
Is this just a surprise? Like you're just fucking in line at the barber shop and someone just throws it in?
Cobra show?
It was a cobra restaurant. They serve snake there. Yeah.
So you kind of know it's gonna happen or something.
Yeah, but I didn't know they were gonna throw the snake in the middle of the room. It was a small room, and they throw it. I'm like, dude, what the fudge? And he's like catching it and stuff like that. And then he ends up killing it, and he hangs it, and he slits its chest.
Whoa.
And then there's blood dripping into a jaw.
Go that far?
Dude, it's graphic in Vietnam, dude. And it's like 7 courses of beef.
Yeah, Bobby Mom, dude.
Yeah, Bobby Mom. There's 7 courses of snake, and so they slit this freaking cobra, and blood's dripping everywhere.
That Mom?
Yeah, exactly what it is.
Holy shit.
Oh, dude, it gets even crazier. So they drain the blood, all the blood, and then they do whatever with the meat and whatnot. It tastes like fish, by the way. And then they pull the heart out of the snake, and the heart's still beating.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's like do, and the guest of the honor gets the heart of the snake.
Oh, so everyone's like, oh, I wish that's
Put in
me.
a shot. And so they have moonshine there. Yeah, dude, it's freaking most drunk I've ever been in my life.
This is fucking
They have
gangster.
half moonshine and half snake blood, and then they put the
fish sauce.
heart into fish sauce, of course. Nick Mum. They put it inside the shot glass, and the heart's still beating, so it mixes because the viscosity is.
That's fucking cool shit.
What is this?
Guest of honor gets in. I was guest of honor at that time, and I freaking took a shot of it. And as I took a shot, of course it burned, and I felt the heart beating like do. And then it fades away, and then
And then right after that, you started fucking growing scales and shit like that.
yeah,
Fucking
you
pain.
ever notice I have a split tongue?
This shit is so cool.
You're right.
It's fucking
You start fighting like this, you don't know what.
Tasty?
Snake style, dude.
It tastes like
Suddenly,
What's wrong with my boxing?
talking like this.
yeah. All of a sudden,
My name is Ron Skull.
This fucking FDA's not down with shit like that.
lispiness.
Dude, that's pretty crazy, dude.
Damn, that's crazy.
That was
It
Vietnam,
was one of the cooler restaurant experiences I've had.
I fucking would imagine. That's
I've eaten some
insane.
weird stuff, man. I've had porcupines. I've eaten the paw of a bear.
That's the restaurant at the top floor of the Protector.
All in Vietnam?
Yeah, all the weird stuff was in Vietnam. I ate a dog once. That was horrible.
Was it good though?
No. Yeah, just once.
My dad says dog's delicious.
It's really.
That's what he said.
It's like super dry pork,
what?
overly dry pork. I was like, one, I feel like horrible because like I love dogs, and then two, it isn't even good.
Where did you what was the setting of where they offered that?
Yeah.
Oh, the restaurant, the dog restaurant. It's also called Petco. It's called Petco.
Petco. Yeah. Wow. That's good.
Dry-
Sorry, no, yeah, it means dry. Yeah.
Dried pet.
That's fucking funny.
Oh, that's
Back on the road.
How is it pun right now? Fucked me up.
Prepared.
it's horrible, dude.
Soup or a steak?
They chop it. It's not 7 courses, but they'll chop it up into different courses, like deli meats. Eat it with rice and crap. But it's horrible because there's like a little mini killing arena, like in the restaurant.
Oh my god.
But you don't.
Illegal's not that cool.
It's graphic. Dude.
Jeez.
So they say don't leave your dog out in Vietnam because they'll steal it and they'll eat it. Right? There's a region in
That's
Vietnam.
actually a real piece of advice. It's not like a fucking.
Yeah, not like a. Yeah, it's actually real advice.
Snake regions.
Because dude, when you cook all the dogs, they all look the same. It's effed up. They all look because there's no hair or anything. They all look the same. I'm like fudge. I'm like okay, it's graphic, but there's like a little
But I'm down to eat it still. Like,
I mean, I'm always down to try anything once. I ate it. And, you know what, my God? I was like, I don't want to do this, Dad. He's like, my dad was like in Vietnamese. He's like, son, you want to hang out with the men? You need to do what men do.
Oh shit!
You are not the bitch.
Yeah, exactly. He gave me that card. He's like, we're eating dog. You need to eat dog. There's no happy meals here. And I'm like,
Only sad meal.
But it's all.
only dog meals.
But the dog does come with a toy.
It's their toys.
It's the last toy the dog had.
I know.
But you're not supposed. This is just getting worse and worse. But you're not even supposed to see the dog. There's like a little mini arena for some reason, but
You're not supposed to see it
you're not supposed to. But it's like there for you to look if you want to, but nobody looks.
if you're mad.
Yeah. So I peek over because I'm freaking curious, and they have this little. It's only like
Like a Pomeranian and
few
shit.
feet, and like little medium-sized dogs. Unfortunately, like the size of my dog, like a little 38-pound dog. And they throw them in this little, like, 4 feet by 4 feet little arena.
That's where they fucked up. They should have gave you a German Shepherd.
Yeah, bigger meat, right? But they freaking have a butcher's knife, and they freaking literally they kill the dog like there right on site. Just go bah bah bah. Well, first they bop it in the head to get it all delirious, and then as it's delirious, then they start freaking skinning it while it's alive.
Oh my god.
It is so graphic, dude. I'm just like,
Why do they do
Lord.
it in all the, like, is there a meaning behind it? Like, look, it's fresh. We ain't giving you
because
fake dog.
right.
it's not processed like America.
What do they?
To be honest, I would assume the reasoning is probably because it's more complicated to even like store dead
Dog meat? No, but like doing it in front of the customers. Cause like, so I asked, I found out why like the head is always on the animal when like Chinese markets and stuff
So you
like
know
that.
what's what, right?
So then like, cause back in the day when they chopped it all up, it's because they're trying to hide all the old meat. So they're trying to hide and mix it, and then so like you don't know what the fuck that is. So it's like when you're going to the the farmer's market or whatever, they're like, I don't even know if that's fresh. But then if it's the whole animal with the head and shit, and you can kind of like inspect it and being like, oh, that was freshly killed today.
I wonder if there's like if it works in reverse where you're eating dog and you're like you don't think it's real, so you go, what is this, chicken? And you're all mad.
Yeah.
What are you trying to serve me here, huh?
The establishment is this.